Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is, yo. This is your boy. This your boy Raw One, and we're back. We're back on another one, y'all. Y'all know what this is. Sparking Conversation, y'all. The podcast where we spark and we conversate, y'all. So today, I want y'all to know that today's show is sponsored by Collective Wears. Y'all can see CEO is Mental. We got the sweatshirts and the hoodies ready for y'all whenever y'all ready. I'll definitely put the link up. You can find all merchandise, all links to everything right here on the link tree. So all y'all gotta do is follow this link right here at the bottom of the screen. And then yeah, for sure, man, y'all could go get it. Y'all could go link up with me and y'all can get a copy of all the music that we doing. Y'all can go download it, y'all can stream it, y'all can find all that there, and y'all can hit me up if y'all want to cop the merch or whatever. Or if you want to support the channel, support the movement. I promise y'all, any dollar that y'all give is gonna go back into production and trying to make everything more sweet, more fly for those of y'all that are out here watching. So today's show, I want y'all to also know that the songs that y'all could go out there and check out right now, I have is this new record called Spend the Night. We have a remix and everything out there, y'all. So I want y'all to go out there.
Be alright if you spend the night. Ain't gon' lie, we gon' be all night.
Yeah.
Spend the night. I bet you niggas be uptight if you spend the night. She's so high, we gon' touch the sky. If you spend the night, that room shake it back.
And don't forget about this joint right here, y'all. Y'all know what we doing, man. We keeping it going. This is one of my first single that we dropped earlier on this year. I have some of the people that's on the guest right now that was in the video right here. Y'all know the joint is everywhere too. So listen, I got some really fly guests with me today, y'all. Word is born. We're going to get on here. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about all things comedy because y'all already know that we produce a comedy show called I Got Five on It. And I Got Five on It is a platform where we allow comics to come up. We give them 5 minutes and we let them go ahead and do their thing. And we record them, we film them, we market them, we promote them, even outside of whatever they're doing on their own, because that's how much we love the comedy game. So it's a real major platform. We building it up. We'll be traveling from city to city. So if you're a comic and you're watching, all you got to do is hit us up. You know what to do. You can just link with us on Facebook at I Got Five on Facebook. You can go right there. Just look it up. Just type that in. Just hit us with a message or whatever, and we'll get right back to you. If you want to come out on the platform on one of our shows, or if you in another city and you guys out there, y'all rocking, it's a bunch of comedians or whatever, y'all need a platform, y'all need an outlet, y'all reach out to us. We'll travel. We'll come out there. We'll set some things up, and we'll make it shake, yo. So either way it go, y'all know what to do. I Got Five on It. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my guests. I'm going to bring them all on. And I know that y'all been, these characters right here are real characters, so y'all in for a real show. I promise y'all, this will not be a boring show, yo. So I'm going to introduce them, and I'm going to let them get in there and tell y'all who they are, yo. So I got my man coming up, Rob Wright. I got Country T Comedy that's going to come up, and my boy Big P, the comedy DJ. You know what I'm saying? He going to come up, and we going to make it happen, y'all. So, what up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all?
Ball time.
You already know, yo. You already know. You already know. Yo, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for coming on. Y'all know y'all my crew. So that's what we gonna do, y'all. I want y'all to just one by one, you know what I mean? Just introduce yourselves, tell the people who y'all are, and you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna go from there. So we're gonna start with you, Country T. What's going on?
Ladies first. I love it. I love it. Country T Comedy, and I have. Let me just say this: like Rob Wright actually brought me into this stand-up comedy game. I've been doing the acting thing and improv. I was really into that for a while, and I called Rob Wright one day on the phone because his phone number was out there about doing stand-up in Clayton, and I was like, girls aren't funny. I heard this and I heard that, and I was just so scared to do stand-up.
Right.
And Rob was like, come out here, do it, come out here, do it, just do it. And I did it, and like the rest is history. It's been about 7 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I've been doing actual like stand up comedy. But like I said before, then I've always been on a stage, you know. So I was doing corporate comedy, hosting, you know, church functions and stuff like that. But Rob Wright is the one who, you know, gave me my wings in this comedy game. First show, I hosted open mic on Thursdays because you know
Right.
some nights Rob had to work, and I hosted, and that was like my first hosting gig. And because of Rob, I've met a lot of, you know, celebrity comics as well. So, you know, he's the godfather of, you know, comedy in this area. And appreciate you, Rob. And of course, you know, I got a regular job too, because
We got, you know, we got to crawl before we walk, right? You know what I'm saying?
right, yeah.
Word.
So,
Yeah,
that's it.
Rob is that guy, man. I remember when I used to do like just promote all kind of parties where people would come up and perform with rap and stuff, and Rob would hit me like, "Yo, man, let me do a set, y'all." Now ain't nobody in there doing comedy. He'll come up in there and be like, "Yo, let me do a set," and I let him rock, man. So he been doing it for a long time, man. I remember when he first, you know, got the courage to get up on stage and start doing his sets, man. So I feel privileged to be a part of a lot of people's journey, man. I really think I'm thankful that y'all guys still rock out with me, man, and you know, and even be available for things that, you know, I'll be trying, because you know I'll be trying some stuff in a heartbeat.
All right.
So yo, Paul, come on, Paul, tell everybody what's going on, man. Tell them who you are and the whole nine. My God,
man. You can't be using my government name, man. You can't be using
Big P, Big P, my dad, Big P, yo, Big P, the comedy DJ, yo.
Dang, man, now I gotta pay taxes, man. Now I gotta pay taxes. Good grief, man. And look, so hey, yo, it's your boy, the comedy DJ, Big P, man. Listen, man, some DJs spin records, some comedians is funny, but only one look this good. You feel me? Do both.
Oh, wow.
You know? That's what I say, right? So look, I actually got my first show because of some sex I had. Some good sex with the host, and then she put me on the show and dared me to get up there. And it was right in the back. I pulled my pants up, got on stage, rocked the house. It was Father's Day. I thought it was a little Father's Day present, right? And I said, okay, well, cool. You know, I get on stage. I don't care. I you know, I can rock the crowd. And so it was my first show ever. And a lot of people in the room couldn't believe it was my first show. And so that was about 3 years ago. And I've been rocking with Country T. That's my sis right there. Look, we've been if we in the room together, we cracking on something. Right?
Going down. It's definitely going down. Hey, yo, Paul, Big P, let me ask you something.
Laughing, we cracking on somebody. Like that's how close we are, brothers and sisters. Like
that's a fact.
Check your fit.
Big P, let me ask you something though. Was that first show at the Blue Oasis?
Yeah, bro. That was that Blue Martini.
Blue Martini.
I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this.
The one with the porch outside.
Yeah. I was there. That's the day that I met you. I met you that day.
Yo, that's
it was
right.
Your first show. And
yes,
because I came there because my boy Jermaine, he was doing like the smoking joke.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On the smoking joke.
Yeah. I met you and Janine that night, yo. I came up there and I told y'all, I said, yo, I'm doing this little comedy platform, B. I'm gonna come and holler at y'all when I get the joint. I remember that was the first time I met you, man, when you said that was your first comedy show.
Yeah,
yo.
that's what's up, yo. I forgot about that. Right, you
You
right.
just out here
skipping
the line.
Yo, I'll be out here, yo. Word up. All right, so Rob, what up, man? What's good, yo? You know what I'm saying? How we doing out here, yo? Tell them what's up, man.
It's your boy Rob, comedian Rob Wright, aka Chocolate Thunder, aka the Anime Whisperer. I got a lot of AKAs, about 5 minutes of them motherfuckers.
Yo, you bugging,
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Been doing shoot, man. I've been rocking for a long time, almost 13 years.
Yeah,
doing stand up, man. Matter of fact, Rob, man, I've been knowing you for 10 years, man. 10 years.
Yeah.
When you was doing the purple and white parties at Bar 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah,
That's when he used to come up, man, and be like, "Yo, let me rock, Rod." And I'll be like, "Yo, it's rappers in here." Be like, "What?"
yeah.
He like, "Nah, man. So what, man? I don't care." I
Rob
was
gonna
like,
get
"Yo,
his
you
stage.
sure?" I was like, "Yo,
Rob
you sure?" He's like, "Yeah."
Rob
I was
gonna
like,
get
"All
that
right, bet."
stage time.
Look,
Get that
Rob
stage
gonna
time.
get that
and I
stage
introduced
time.
him like he's supposed to be there, yo. I introduced the guy like he was supposed to be there, yo. He did his thing, man. I remember that, man. Like, yo, him and Aaliyah Ford too. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Okay.
Like, yo, I would
Yeah.
they would come to them, you know, and they'd be like, "Yo, y'all sure it's people singing and rapping?"
Yeah,
Y'all-
then I
y'all
ended up hosting like
Yeah.
like three or four shows.
Listen,
So yeah, I ended up hosting.
look, you know how I believe in good energy, yo. You know what I'm saying? And also I believe in you know what I mean? Giving people an opportunity that give you an opportunity. Like if y'all come, like for example, because of that, I'm sure that how we all maintain our relationships is because, you know, I had something to offer and then you guys were able to come back. Like even like you, like Country T, I remember I first met you when I got 5 on it in the garage.
Yeah.
And I was doing the set. I came to do a set.
Yeah,
I think Rob,
you did
you
the
was there
set.
that night too, weren't you, Rob?
Yeah. I could only fit 20 people inside the sit down. It was like 20 people. That's it. That could sit in that garage.
I did a set out there too.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you did? Okay, so
Yeah.
the thing was, but see, Rob, what I don't know. These guys probably can attest to as well. Was you said I could only fit 20 people, but I'm trying to tell you, it always felt like it was a room full of people. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it was just like, even when, you and I had a conversation and I was like, hey, I appreciate this, but hey, you laughing over the jokes. Like we can like you can he laughing at the camera, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she like, yo, can we talk? I was like, yeah, she sent me her phone number. So I was like, all right, bet. So I called her and she like, hey, what up, man? Like, I just want to tell you, I appreciate everything you're doing, everything. It's a dope platform and everything. But yo, man, can you back up off the camera when you laughing? Like, cause you laughing with jokes. I was bugging, yo. I was bugging. I was like, yo, all right, because what made it so bad is that when I put the joint out, I was like, damn, I'm loud.
Right.
But fuck it, I gotta put it out.
You gotta go out. Don't edit it, nothing. Just got to go out.
I gotta go. I like fuck it. It gotta go out. I mean, my bad.
But wait, that ain't bad. That ain't as bad as I did one night. We had the what's the joint? Jonathan's. We had Jonathan one night. Yo, I go up last. T, I think you was hosting. You was like, Paul, you go last because you wanted the funniest, and you didn't know nobody else on the thing, right? You was like, well, I know he's funny, so he can go last. So Raw got the stationary camera. I'm not even paying attention to where I'm supposed to be standing, bro. I'm all over there fucking with security. Everybody, look, Rob, yo. And so here I am thinking the moving with me, bro. I'm all over the place, bro. Like I'm on stage at Madison Square Garden, bro. Like I'm on, like for real.
And make it so bad, Rob. I'm like, yo, I can't get nobody attention to try to get him to get back in front of the camera. I'm like, yo, I can't yell. I'm waving at people. I'm like this. Like, yo, get him back. Nobody's looking at me. They looking at him.
Paul, man. Paul walks. Paul's a walker. Even when he DJ, you know what I mean? Like when he DJ, he DJ bartend.
Right.
Can you stay behind the DJ table? Yeah. Right. Can you stay behind the DJ table, DJ?
That's the only way to keep him still is behind the DJ table.
Right, yeah. So,
but the problem is
even
now.
Then, but look, don't get him for a DJ and a bartender event.
So he gonna multitask. He really gonna multitask. All right. So listen. So check this out, y'all. What we gonna do is that I wanted to get y'all. So we got a couple things that we want to talk about tonight, yo, because I think it's important that, you know what I mean, we talk a little bit about the scene, because I believe that the comedy scene here is really dope, or it can be amazing, because so many national comics, that's what we're gonna call them, because I think all the comics that get up on stage and do it time after time is a professional. So we're not gonna just say because of a person making a certain amount of money, that don't mean that they're not a professional comic. So what we are
I
gonna say,
refer to them as a celebrity comic, I guess, because they would be quote unquote celebrity status. But Rob
I
Wright
mean,
would be
whatever,
considered,
professional, celebrity,
celebrity
national,
status.
however we gonna put it, you know what I'm saying? But at the
Hmm.
end of the day, the platforms, like there's no
Okay.
real comedy platform. You know what I mean? It's like comics are trying to find a way to get people to see, excuse me, that they're funny.
Hmm.
And they don't have, and it's the draw. Like we can't trying to get people in the seats, or try to get people to come see them, because so many national acts, celebrity comics come here to North Carolina and they sell out. But a lot of the comics that are here that are homegrown and the season are mad funny. They could deserve to get a
Hmm.
sellout too for less
Hmm.
than the ticket that they're gonna pay to go see this national comic
Hmm.
too.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? So that's the whole purpose behind I Got Five on it. So I want to talk to y'all. I want to get y'all opinion, man, and we're gonna go around one at a time. But I want y'all to just tell me, man, like, what is it? What do y'all think about when it comes to the area of where we at when it comes to comedy? Do you feel like the comics support each other, or do you feel like it's enough camaraderie with the comics that are around that we could build a real movement? And you could be as honest as possible.
Um. Um. Well, let me start because I'll let you guys finish. So and I can speak from the ladies' point of view. Let me speak from the ladies' point of view. It's probably a handful of black female comics in the area, right? And it's too much backbiting, and it's too much crabs in a barrel. Like if we could really get together and we could do something, but and especially in the urban, I guess, comedy scene, it's lacking. There's a need for it. As stated earlier, Raw Wright really opened a lot of doors, especially with the urban comedy scene, because we were able to, do the open mics, and it was, us together, black comics, getting together, doing what we do, laughing, kind of just, working and stuff out. And to me, this area, and I'm not talking about nationally. I'm talking about this area, the area, the Triangle, Raleigh, Durham, this area. Um, you get more love with the white crowds, and that's just, that's my experience. I'm just gonna tell
Right,
you that's
right,
my
right, right, right.
experience. I travel. A lot of my work honestly comes from white promoters,
Right.
honestly.
Right, right, right. And let me say this though. So with that being said, when we say it's lacking around, because it's enough black comics in the area, so
Hmm.
we know that it ain't lacking in that area. So what? So Paul, I'm gonna throw this question to you. So what can we do? Like what? Not we as just us, but I mean like in the community of comedy. Like what do you think that it'll take for comics to really actually understand that it's better strength in numbers?
Well, it's funny you say strength and numbers. I was going to actually comment about the team and my background, business, marketing, and internet strategy, internet marketing, stuff like that. And so, what I've seen in comedy, if just the last few shows I've been to, even when um, came down, he had his team of people that came with him, like the Plastic Cup Boy, all that kind of stuff. I look at a lot of people doing stuff in teams now. Like even if it's one headliner, the team that comes with that person is
Right,
solid as right. It's like five
right,
funny ass comedians. So when it's like you already know you're going to get a show, even though you're going to see one dude, you know the four people coming out in front of him is funny as hell already. And I think
right,
that that's going to be a big thing. Is that I think it's going to take honesty because we know, and Rob, you've been in the game for a minute. Everybody not funny. You know what I'm saying? But I know the three of us can look each other in the eye and know that we fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen each other get down time and time again. And I think when we put together a solid team of people that even rotating, like when you said in your intro, we come into your city, like, we might need to get there a day or two ahead of time to hear people. You know what I'm saying? To hear a little bit, so we know who to put on stage. It's gonna take a solid ass team that when we put and present in front of people, they know that when I got 5 on it come to your city, bro, it's not a game.
Oh no,
You know what I'm saying?
because
From the DJ to the headline.
we gonna take comics with us. So if we go to a city and they ain't funny, they ain't gonna make it on the cut. You know what I'm saying? It'll be live from Cincinnati or recorded from Milwaukee. You know what I'm
Paul
saying?
must be using a Boost Mobile. Oh, you using a Boost Mobile?
That joint jumping in and out like that joint jumping like a grasshopper, son. They said you got a flip phone. He had an Obama phone.
Hold up. Wait, was it breaking up though?
But we got you, yo. We got you, yo. It was a little bit. But so Rob,
I thought you was over there mixing.
Let me ask you this, Rob. So you've been, like you said, you've been doing it for a while, and I noticed personally that you give a lot of other people opportunity. Like, you put a lot of other comics on. You get a lot of other comics opportunities. I see you travel all over the nation, you know, doing shows everywhere, and you always put people on. But I don't rarely see people put you on, like you know what I'm saying? Do something where they make you a headliner or whatever. So, how do you feel about? Does it bother you, or does that motivate you more to keep going outside of the market?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, like, I'm not gonna say like it bothers me, because I've grown to the person that I am. Right. You know what I mean? So just because I rock with everybody, so if I think you're funny, I'll put you on. If I think you got potential, I give you a chance. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't do the same. Right. So I don't count that as a negative. I just count that as me being a blessing to somebody, and I end up getting my blessing in the end.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I don't look at it. I don't try to be like, oh man, I ain't gonna rock with this person because they ain't put me on. They running shows. I don't really care about that. If you want me on your show, hey, you'll book me. If not, then I might not be a fit for your show.
But you know what, Rob? Let me just jump in and say something about like that. So I'm gonna be honest. I never approached you about I Got 5 on it, not because I didn't want you on the show, or I didn't think you were funny, because I honestly thought you would say no, right? Because you get some comics who feel like they're at a level
that superstar already,
right? And it's like we the show comes with perks. It's not always a purse attached to it, right?
Right.
And it's like some people want the stage time, no matter what. But some people are like, what's the ride? Do I get a rider? Is there a contract? You would be surprised, about, how people kind of come at me about it. So when I was excited when you were like, you wanted to be on the show, right? Because it was like, oh, okay, Rob, want to be on the show? Okay, and it wasn't, and that's why I didn't want you to think, that's why I didn't want you, I kind of felt you were going to say that, and I'm glad Rob asked the question, because in my mind, it's like, nah, he's above this. You know what I mean? Not saying,
Well, no, I get where you're coming from.
But yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because when people getting paid for certain things already, right, and then to come do a show that's really based on just you having content versus you having a person attached to it. Like, I get that. Me personally, this is why every time I do something, I reach out to y'all, like, to the same group of people, because at the end of the day, if a person really felt like they wanted to get paid for something, then they would have a draw that can afford them to get paid because
Right.
it's an investment. So all of y'all, I'm not saying that nobody don't have a draw. I'm just saying that in the comedy game where I think a lot of people that don't kind of come on the platform is because I've had to tell people personally, like, yo, you want to get paid? I bet. How many people will come out to see you?
Exactly.
Right.
And then they always tell me, well, that's based on the promoter. I'm like, no, it's not. I said, because for
Right.
me, when it comes from me as an entertainer myself, anytime that I put something out there, I came with people. Like if anybody ever seen anything that was Team Collective based, we
came with
drew
Yeah.
crowd. I didn't. So if I said, yo, this is what I like, you got to pay me, it's because you're gonna make your money back.
Right.
Right.
It's an investment. It's not a thing where you're gonna come. A person is gonna film you. He's gonna edit it. He's gonna put it out. He's gonna promote it, and then you're gonna just come, show up, and then leave. Like you don't got to tell nobody you on the show. You don't come.
Exactly.
Not y'all. I'm
You
just
don't
talking
even
about and
post a
people.
flyer.
Yeah.
They
No,
don't
but
even do
you're right.
none of
They don't
that.
even post
They
a
just
flyer.
show up, and I always got somebody in front of them to laugh at them.
Right. Well, the thing is now is that comedy has changed so much. The business aspect of it, and a lot of people get into comedy, and they don't know the business. Is you have to learn. Oh, it's just like when you become an artist, and you're trying to get that deal, and then you end up signing a bullshit 360 deal because you don't know the business. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with comedy, and no matter how long you've been in the game, you always have to get on that stage,
Right.
in order to make sure your craft, even if you have already perfected your craft, you have to get that stage time in order to keep that crisp craft going.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They feel like they done open for some people, and they got these accolades that, hey, I'm. But you're right. Can you get into the comedy clubs and fill the room? This is what they don't understand.
Or can you improv? Like, can you be funny when it's not what part of your prepared set?
Right.
Like if somebody gave you. So that's on that note, this is what I'm gonna do. So some of y'all are watching, we got a couple people watching live. I'm gonna bring up a couple of clips, yo, of all three of these people, you know what I'm saying? And then so, Big Paul and Country T, they're the hosts of I Got Five on It. And then, they open up the show. A lot of time they just come up off of anything. And what I mean by anything is anything. So I want y'all to check this out real quick.
She can't get to the she must have grabbed the left ball, not the right. The right ball was the sensitive spot.
I bet you she can't even cook though. I bet you she can't even cook.
I bet she can cook cereal.
Cook cereal? Eat cereal. Y'all eat
See,
cereal?
if you pretty with a big booty, cook some cereal for me.
Paul, you don't eat
and
cereal.
see what happens. I'll fix everything in your goddamn house.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And then see, and Rob, I'm gonna bring this one up for you because you was at that same show and you saw somebody in the crowd, you found them, and you found because Paul was messing with him all night, and you found him. Big T was messing with him all night, and you found him, yo. So check this out, y'all. I want y'all to check this out. Oh, my bad.
What's going on, man? Look, let me tell you, Mr. Mike been over here kicking. He know he an old player. He been over here kicking game line like a motherfucker. Yeah, girl, I got all sorts of land in there. I got land out there. We can go if you need to go, girl. Cause I got all this shit down. I do taxes too.
You see what I'm saying? Just like, and I know I was there, so I saw what made you say that because Big P was messing with him the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So,
but let me look. But look, check it, right? Before y'all got there, and I wish somebody had tape because people started showing up super early, excited about the show. Because I didn't tell you, but I actually bought an ad. Right, so I bought like maybe $30 worth of, just some Facebook and Instagram stuff, right? Just so it would push it out more of my people, right? And it was $30, right? I said, okay, boom. I wanted it to pop, right? Especially for Durham, because that was a great weekend. That wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't competing against a lot, right? And so when it happened, bro, and people was like, yo, I saw the ad. I'm here for the show. People started showing up like 7:45, 8 o'clock. Bro, when I tell you I was on the mic from 8 o'clock to like 9 when y'all got there messing with people, bro, I'm not even exaggerating, bro. It was the energy was so crazy. So by the time when y'all got there, everybody was just ready. You know what I'm saying? And I love it.
Until the Pope showed up.
Yo, it was even that was great because Rob had to improvise on that because he came right on your set, yo. Like the police came right on your set.
And the funny thing was, and then Victoria, she was like, "Oh, I'm the white girl. I'm here. I'll talk to the police."
It's everyone's safe. Yeah, everyone should be okay. I'm here. Like, I'll talk to the police. It was great, you know what I'm saying? But look, so let's get down to this though, yo. So I'm just thinking about that, right? And we're thinking about comedy. And a lot of times people are feeling really pressured to be censored, right? For what they should and should not say. And so I want to go around, yo, and I want to get y'all opinion on y'all set because me personally, I think that no matter what choice in life that you choose to do, be, heard, see, act, have, if it's funny, it should be funny. You know, it shouldn't be off limit. Now, I think being malice and all that other stuff is another level. But I think when if it's funny, it's funny. But as a comment, I know that you guys are really censored, kinda. Or how do you feel about that? Do you feel like you're gonna just say you're gonna keep your sets about whatever you want to say? You're gonna talk about it. You're gonna be relentless, or you feel like you're gonna tone certain things or certain messages down to try to fit the status quo, so to speak. So whoever want to go first, but I want to make sure that all y'all get a chance to answer that question because I think it's important.
Let me take this. I think that I pretty much say what I want to say. I say what I want to say, but I say it in a way that it's not degrading to anybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you can say things, but it's how you say it. It's how you present it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like I talk a lot about, especially when I'm doing motivational speaking, I talk a lot about, struggles. And because we all go through struggles. We all have been doing things and trying to feel better about ourselves, about different situations that you've been through in life. But some facts are just facts. You know what I mean? But it's just how you say the facts that crosses that line. You know what I mean?
Or whether people can take it personal.
Yeah. So you try to say it in a way where you won't become the Kanye. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't like that though, because like at the end of the day, think about this. A person that comes to a comedy show, dress however they dress. To them, they may be thinking they killing it. But to a comic, y'all might tear their ass up depending on what that outfit look like.
Yeah.
And they take it. And they
I
take
do crowd work. I do.
You get what I'm saying?
When you're doing that crowd work, I do crowd work, but I don't, like you said, I don't do it maliciously.
Like, y'all be killing people.
Right.
Y'all do that. I'll pull up another clip. I'll pull up a clip right now. Don't you dare.
Right.
No, you better not go there. Because Lamonte, Big P.
Yeah.
He killed Lamonte. What's his name?
Because that's why I was gonna go next. Because I'm the one that be egging this shit, right? So ain't none of my stuff really written, right? And so right. And so when it comes to doing that crowd work, I'm focused on the choices that people make. Like nobody told you tablecloth. Nobody told you to wear that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about the tablecloth shirt. and right, and the Billy Idol jeans you got on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, come on,
Right.
you know,
But see,
talk
that's
about
my thing. People take that. You know what I mean? They don't want to run the stage. Like, we know recently people have been, comics have been having to deal with whether they worried about somebody rushing the stage or not and all that. But before that, even in the sense of Def Comedy Jam or any of that, crowd work could be sensitive too to a person who, self-esteem. We don't know what people going through, but
Right.
people take that. So if you plan out a joke that's based on something in your life or not, or around it, and it may be a little bit in a place where it may touch a little things, it shouldn't be a thing where you should be sensitive, is what I feel. But that's just my opinion.
But that's the thing, you have to be funny with it, right? It has to be funny.
Right. It got to be funny.
And it's one of those things, like, it's like we talked about Lamonte, right? We knew he knew we were trying to be malicious. We were picking.
Right.
He even looked, they always like, your mama pole, or something like that. You ain't got no money, you living in a car,
You ain't do none of that. Yeah, you ain't do none of that.
I mean, that's what it's just one of those things. And a lot of times it's your audience too.
True.
It's I know people say, I'm gonna do my jokes based on, me, and I'm not gonna do my jokes based on the audience. If you do that, then you're gonna always lose, because if you don't, like, I'm the type of person, a lot of times I try to get to a show a little early because I want to see people coming in. I want to hear what they're talking about. I want to hear like kind of what they're digging on, like when they first come in. Do they, they order food first? Do they order a drink first? Do they, kind of like what's their patterns and how they flow and what they're doing.
Right.
Let me tell you, I used to like, man, it used to really bother me if nobody laughed at my joke.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It used to, it used to grind in my spirit. Nobody laughing at my joke. I'm like, man, I need to change up that joke. But the thing is, though, you got, as time went on and I got better and I realized that, hey man, you can't make everybody laugh. You can't. I feel like now I'm like, if I make 75% of the crowd laugh, I did my job. If I make
somebody gonna be upset. Somebody's gonna
please everybody.
I think the worst part is when they're quiet. Okay, so the worst part is when they're quiet or when they're just talking.
Let me tell you.
When they're talking. When they're talking,
you doing your thing.
When they're quiet, they listening, right?
They listening.
But that's
quiet, they at least listen.
Let me tell you. I used to be like, okay, they ain't say nothing, baby, But if they talking over your shit, that means you just like
right.
Hurry up.
Right.
But I got booed.
Like, okay, well, good night, y'all.
The first time in 12 years, I got booed.
I never got booed.
Let me tell you, that is a horrible thing.
I never got booed.
Right.
Well, Big P, what you say?
It's a hard pill to swallow. I think that's what made me start going more off the cuff. Trying to see, like T said, trying to fill the room, see what's going on. I'm coming after you if you quiet or you know what I'm saying, you just chilling or whatever. You in the front row, I'm gonna come after you. You know what I'm saying. Now it's not gonna be malicious, but you at a comedy show. You know what I'm saying. Get involved, pick up the end, and that's what I feel like. My job is in this whole thing is to start it off right. So by the time T get on stage, everybody charged up, everybody laughing. So her job ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. But y'all do a great job together, though, man. That's why the team works together, yo.
But check. And I remember some of this. Yo, this is crazy. I remember some of this from church. That's why the choir go first. You know what I'm saying? The choir sing a bomb ass song. You know what I'm saying? That way, when the preacher get up and he got he get up his thing.
Take your time, Pastor.
Right? See, everybody see he getting a little appointment. after church. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
Well, I go ahead and tell them. I'm like, hey man, y'all better get on board with this shit, because I'm gonna. So when I leave, I'm gonna lie on Facebook anyway. I killed that shit.
Yeah. You get, and then you get the laugh every time. But that's how you find the laugh, though, right?
Yeah.
You can find the laugh even if it ain't a part of your set. You can find the laugh. So all right, so let me ask y'all this though, because what we really want to do is we want to find a way that we can bridge the gap between artists that do music, and we want to bring comics in and to be able to work simultaneously, because the way that y'all just expressed it is the same way that we could correlate it to, like the past, like you said, the church. It's like you got singing and then you got the spoken word. It always comes together. The only difference is when we come to as independent artists or independent promoters and stuff like that, we don't think about the merge the senses together, because the senses work together. It's like anything else. We use our 5 senses. We know that at any given time when we're ready to eat, we know it's a couple of senses that heighten more than the others. But we understand that if we put laughter with music together, that synergy right there always works. Because how I figured that out was I was studying like great hip hop artists and their concerts and their tours and stuff like that. Come to find out, every hip hop concert or tour that was ever amazing had a comic that opened up for the tour.
Open up. And that's the opposite.
Opened up.
Yeah.
Right,
You get what I'm saying? Got people laughing to get ready for dancing.
Yeah.
But you can't, and I don't know if this is true for anybody else, but I've been to shows where if the energy is different with music and comedy. So yeah, like you said, if you have like a host or a hostess and they're introducing the musicians or they're doing sets in between, that's cool. But if you're trying to do like an actual comedy show and a music show, to get people to come down from R&B or hip hop to listen to a set.
Yeah.
Well, no, not in that aspect. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that. No, we'll never do that. What we're gonna do with our platform is that we're gonna keep it mostly comedy, but we're just gonna have a musical guest in the show.
No, that works.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that way we could merge it in that sense. We keep the show comedy because we got improv that we add, because we're gonna get into the skits in a minute, because we got other aspects of comedy that we work with. It's just that with the music, not making it the main thing, making comedy the main thing, and then having music synergize with it as a closer. Have artists come and close the show. They got a dope song or a dope record, or maybe have one open the show. Either way it go, that type of scenario, but not like a comic artist. No, you're right. That'll be crazy. People will be all over the place.
Right.
But we want to keep the comedy thing, but we want to make sure that we have an avenue for artists. Me personally, y'all know I got a spot in my heart for artistry, so we just a part for us to kind of merge it, because it worked. That's the way they did it. We're just going to do it in the reverse.
Right. I'm sorry, y'all. That little monster came down here and drunk my damn drink.
They know who.
Yo, it's a Mountain Dew Zero. He's not going to sleep till tomorrow, yo. Like, so good luck to you, yo. You gave him a can of sugar, yo. You gave him a syrup.
Hey, look, ain't gonna have no grandbabions because that yellow fire gonna kill all them.
Everybody.
Hey, let one down. That
little monster gonna stay up all night anyway.
He got
he sure is. Taking no-dos.
We be in this bitch knocked out. He be up. Die.
Watching Coco.
Everybody.
Watching PJ Masks.
Playing with your feet and stuff, y'all. That'd be crazy, yo. So look, before we go, yo, we gotta talk a little bit about this, man, because I think this is important, yo. I think this is an important part of this whole grind, yo. Is content, right? Okay. And skits, creating content, creating stories and short stories, even if you create them in series, but enough to keep the people's attention between 3 to 5 minutes, and you're creating these things now, you know, becoming the new television series, the new, you know, everything, you know. So this is the thing that's going to keep growing. It's not, I know sometimes people try to say, oh, everybody doing it. Everybody ain't doing it. Trust me. And then people that are doing it, everybody not funny.
That's
So
true.
it's not a thing. It's like any other thing that we do. It's always somebody doing it. There's nothing new. There's no new thought. Like they say, everything is something that comes from somewhere else that is given to us. So there's no such thing as an original thought or an original idea. So we all, you know, can, you know, benefit from doing it if we could do it with quality. So as far as the skits, now I know all of y'all work with me in skits and all those things and short films and stuff like that. So I want to get y'all opinion on how do y'all feel about that transition of being able to work comedy in the sense of coming from the stage and then to the camera.
Go ahead, Paul. We'll let you go first.
Yeah,
If
listen,
you can get your internet under control.
right. I'm under control.
I say your internet.
Look, somebody
You need to get close to your hotspot, bro.
hey, look.
Go stand next to the modem, yo, because this shit jumping up and down.
He got the Max thing going on. Y'all play a game.
I thought he was over there mixing. Yo, chill, stop.
Yo,
Hey,
yo,
look.
listen, people go watch nigga, we ain't letting them talk. He can, we are. He just can't get his computer won't let him be great.
Stop bumping the table, chill.
All right, so we're gonna be completely quiet. Go ahead, get that on.
Okay.
Hold up, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Hold up, I'm gonna move up. Hold up. See how y'all do? See how y'all
Yes,
do?
man.
Now look, watch.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we can't see you, but
Now we can't see
but we can hear you though. We can hear
you. You can hear you. Rick.
All right, we gonna give you a second, Sam. We gonna give you a
Turn the lights on.
All right,
Just go ahead.
You still transforming like a Decepticon, boy.
Robots in disguise.
We gonna get you. We trying to, you know what I'm saying? So,
all right, look. All right, check it out. How it sound?
You good now?
Mic check.
You good now? But
I'm good.
Get some of that.
Should I redo the question? You remember the question?
I heard. Now redo the question, bro.
I bet. So what I was talking about was the transition, yo, right? The transition from going from the stage to in front of the camera. Because like we said, you know, a lot of people think that it's easy to do skits. I don't know why, but people think it's easy to have timing. It's not easy to have timing. It's not easy to be around a bunch of other people and then have the timing like that. So for me, to y'all, I want to know, like, how do y'all feel? Like, how do you feel about that transition, yo? Is this something that you want to continue to pursue as a part of your comedy career, or do you love the stage more?
Well, actually, I'm here for it all, man. I think it's a learning experience for me. You know, I take every situation we in, every skit we do, every time it's a show, it's new for me, right? And so it's a new way to create. And I'm a creative person by nature. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music all my life. DJing was just the outpouring of that, right? And so you know, I played instruments and done all this. I've been funny ever since I got to college and, you know, had, you know, lost my virginity. You know what I'm saying? That's I've been funny ever since then. You know, I don't know why, but it kind of clicked in together.
Kind of all came together then, huh? Yeah. That's how you got your superpower.
Bob and T, don't forget y'all joking on my Wi-Fi next time we get on stage.
I mean, I think we all got some material now. I might try to
I'm gonna get him some Google Fiber for Christmas. That's what I'm gonna do.
But look,
I'm not.
so being that we got you now, where we can hear you and stuff like that. let me ask y'all another question. So, Country T. So, being a female in this comedy game, right? We understand that that it's kind of tougher for y'all because of the way that it's so male dominated. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I hear about how men do female comics with trying to get an opportunity to get some stage time. It ain't always, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that people always get their way, but I feel like, you know, women shouldn't have to be approached in order to be able to get an opportunity like that. So I want you to talk about this real quick because, you know, that's not what we want to talk about. What we want to talk about is how you came up with the concept for the Kiss My Grits.
Okay.
We love that. I love it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Personally, the whole concept behind it. You know what I'm saying? I want us to continuously to run it, you know, simultaneously as well as we doing I Got Five on it and keep branding and building it out and traveling with that too as well, because I think that's an amazing platform because y'all need that type of platform where women could feel safe being able to say, yo, I could come up here and get an opportunity if I'm funny and I ain't got to trade nothing off but my skills on the stage and shit like that.
Right.
So
right.
So tell everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, why you come up with the concept for the Kiss My Grits strike.
So, you know, of course, if anybody don't know, I produce a show. It's called Kiss My Grits. The grits, you know, girls raised in the South. And these were just ladies that I've been on stage with or seen on stage at comedy competitions, open mics, just around the area. And I felt like they were overlooked. And they weren't in the quote unquote circle, right?
Gotcha.
And it was a situation of, I mean, everybody knows, like you said, it's a man's place to offer, it's a woman's place to refuse. And when you're dealing with people, promoters, let's just say we're dealing with male promoters, you know, they'll offer, hey, I give you 15 minutes if you, you know,
right.
You know, you want a guest spot, you know, or whatever. But you know, 98% of my shows, Big Willie roll with me. So you're not gonna play with my money. You're not gonna play with my stage time. We're not doing any of that because I love this comedy game. I do it for free, and this is my gift. And I appreciate being paid for my gift, but my gift is to give away, right?
Right.
And I've done 2 shows this year at the women's prison alone, right? And women want to laugh. They want to be in a safe space. I did a show out in Charlotte, right? And it was a women only show. And when I thought it meant women only, I truly thought it just meant women were performing. Right. But the promoter meant no men were allowed.
Oh wow! So the crowd was all women too?
All women. Crowd was all women. Bartenders, all women. Caterers, all women. No men were allowed.
Oh, that's
at all.
Man,
and
that's terrible. Like, well, you ain't do that something like
but
that.
see, the thing was,
no, I'm just playing.
Okay, but see,
I mean, you know, I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, how are you gonna do that? That's so funny. Like,
I mean, what was funny was like my first joke. I was like, y'all sent my husband away, so y'all gonna have to buy me drinks all night. You know what I mean?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And so, but no, it was, she wanted to create a safe space for women to not be pressured, to be hit on, to be roofied, to be, taken advantage of. It was a great thing, but it was sad that she even had to, go through that to want to do a comedy show with no men, and I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. I'm trying to tell you, like, I had a great time. But it's a situation of we aren't safe and in our spaces. And I appreciate you guys because rarely does Big Willie not come, but if he doesn't, I know I'm good because y'all walking me to my car, y'all calling me, hey, you home, texting or whatever. And so I don't feel out of place with you guys. I feel like the community, you guys are my village, and I appreciate, me feeling that way. But it's not like that for everybody. It's not like that when we go out. And it is a situation of, you talked about people bombarding the stage and things like that. And, I wish a nigga would cabinet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we not even going through that. Nah, because Big P, look, Big P be on the stage the whole time. Big P don't leave the stage. Somebody run down on Big P. It's a wrap.
But it's funny you say. Right. But that's the thing. I've been used for my loins.
Never mind.
And so I understand where she comes
from. You just said that you got on stage after getting some draws. So somebody gave you a chance after you got some draws. Get out of here. That's all right. You got here prostituting yourself. Everybody.
You gotta stand back up, B. When you sat down.
That has never happened to me.
Wait a minute. You got the draws for 15 minutes of stage time. You the problem. You the problem. You the problem. But it is. Like, Rob, honestly, truthful. Hold up. CP, hold up. But it is. Unfortunately, it's women out here who are willing to do that. So it's kind of like, well, they trying them all. They gonna try them all.
Well, let them know I'm running shows.
Oh, okay. You know one.
Yeah, you're right.
You know one and two.
Hey, yo, Big P. Nah, for real though. But your joint jumping again, son.
Yeah, here we go. We
want to make sure you heard. We want to make sure you heard.
Go. Going through the same thing.
You're jumping like joy right now.
You might need to go grab your clothes hanger and help.
Kind of angle it.
Probably like,
hook it up to your flip phone, yo.
That dude got an apple.
Yo, next time I interview you, go to Starbucks, yo. We gonna go to Starbucks in Durham, yo.
Order something. Don't just sit there.
You can go to Walmart Wi-Fi.
And we had that
McDonald's. Go to McDonald's.
They need to get their together, man.
Yeah,
you need to get yours together.
We want to hear you. We want to. Yo, but look, so, but you know how we do, man. I want y'all to just let everybody know, where they can find y'all. Because, as far as content and all that, I'm just going to let all the people know that y'all can go to Team Collective TV. You can see content on all these people up here. We have multiple things, skits. We got different sets and all other type of things that's up there. So you guys can go see them. But if anybody wants to contact you guys personally, to follow you guys personally, how can they do that? Big P, we're going to start with you, Big P. How can they follow you and find you, P?
Hurry up.
Hey, yo, find me. I'm the comedy DJ, bartender, everywhere, man. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can just type in HECOMEDY DJ. You're gonna find this sexy dude pop up, you know what I'm saying? And then and I'll follow.
Make his Cash App jump so he can get some Google Fiber.
Hey, listen, T. I'm gonna remember all this. I just want y'all to know that.
Yeah, I know. So the next show, he going crazy, yo. I already know, yo. He's not gonna let this go, yo. He's not gonna let this go. But it ain't our fault. Not our fault, though, yo.
Right.
It sure ain't.
It ain't our fault.
Oh, it ain't my fault.
Right. Rob, yo, where can they find you, Rob?
Man, I'm on Facebook, Rob Wright. Instagram is comedian_Rob_Wright. YouTube on comedian Rob Wright. Go like all my videos. So that's how I pay my light bill. I'm behind this month. Let me see. Do that. You can download my app, man. I got an app. Android, yeah, Comedian Rob Wright on Google, so you can just download my app if you want to just holler at your boy. Check out my TikToks and my Reels. You'll definitely enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely on Amazon Prime, Tubi, TV as well. Few projects coming out. I mean, matter of fact, me and Country T in the new movie. Yes. So
Yes.
Get out when it come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. Working. All right. So what's up, T? How they finding you, T?
Country T Comedy on all platforms except Twitter. I'm not in Twitter, but YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Country T Comedy. And again, I have YouTube. Yep, YouTube. Yep. Country T Comedy with a K.
With a K.
With a K,
With a
y'all.
K.
All right, y'all. So y'all already know what it is, man. That's my crew. You know what I'm saying? It's my team. I love y'all, man. Y'all know what we do, man. We're going to keep tearing it down, and we're going to keep pushing the envelope and keep pushing all this content out. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to stop, and we're going to make it to the next level. Y'all already know, man. So shout out to all of y'all that's been watching live, y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for jumping on, for checking out Sparking Conversation episode 8, including the crew. And yo, don't forget, man, you know that new record is out, yo. That new record right now.
It will be alright if we spend the night. Ain't gon' lie, we gon' be all night. Yeah, spend the night. I bet you niggas be uptight if we spend the night. So high, we gon' touch the sky. Spend the night. That room, shake it back.
Appreciate that, and don't forget, you know what I'm saying. This is what we doing right here. All right, this is what we going for. We going for the greatest. So I appreciate all of y'all for supporting, and I appreciate my guests, yo. Shout out to y'all, man, for coming on, man, rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? And yo, have a good night, y'all. One love, y'all. This is your boy Rod, and this is Sparking Conversation, y'all. Peace.
What you shooting? A pea shooter?